Oh snap! What's up, classic crew? How you been and how you do? Welcome to my YouTube. I'm excited to spend this time with you. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey beautiful child of God, it's Jasmine and welcome to my channel, Stay Classy by Jazzy. Today's video I'm really excited because I'll be answering some of your questions today. As you can tell by the title, it's going to be a YouTube Q&A, mainly for people who are interested in starting a YouTube channel or are at the beginning stages. I am not an expert, but I have in the past 2 years, I'm actively in my third year now, have learned some things over the time. I've made some mistakes, I've learned lots of things, and I want to share what I've learned with you. Now before I get into the video and answer some questions, I do want to do a little disclaimer and say, be kind to yourself. Don't feel like you have to rush or force yourself to start a channel because you've been wanting to do it for a long time and this season allows you the opportunity. Take care of yourself, but if you want to use this time to make a channel, this video is for you. Alright, cool. Let's get into it. Now before I dive into the questions, I'm going to answer a few frequently asked questions that I get all the time. So the first one is, what kind of camera do I use? So I have been using since the very start of my channel a Sony a5000. It is a camera that has a little lens that you can flip up, which I'm currently making sure I'm in sync with. It also has a built-in camera, so I don't have to worry about an external mic or plugging that into my camera, which is really nice. The quality is great, but yeah, I've been using that for the past 2 years and I like it so far. And it's I would say it's in between. I want to say it's around $400, $500. I'll put the actual price right here. I got it for Christmas, so I don't know exactly. In terms of lighting, I tend to use mainly natural lighting because it's free. Sunshine is free. I like anything that allows me to save money. This is what I'm using right now, but because it's more of a cloudy, rainy day, I'm bumping the lighting up with a ring light. So I have sunshine and then additional lighting here. And I got the ring light from Amazon. I'll put the link down below so you can check it out. It was about $67, I believe. For most, about 90% of my videos, maybe a little bit more than that, I've used natural sunlight and it just works really well. I also get asked what kind of editing software do I use, and I use Wondershare Filmora. I've been using it the whole time, nothing else. I recently learned how to use Adobe Premiere for a class. I like it, but this is my comfort zone for right now. Maybe in the future I'll upgrade to Adobe Premiere. I got the lifetime license and I even asked for a student discount. This was a couple years ago, so I would email them. That's what I did. I emailed and asked hey, you said you would give a student discount. I need my money to be saved. Those are the main questions I get for filming. Camera, lighting, editing software. Cool, let's get started to the questions. How to find non-copyrighted music. Now this is a big struggle I feel with most YouTubers, maybe all actually YouTubers, finding music to complement your videos and finding music that's not going to get you copyrighted. I have got copyrighted a few times in my YouTube lifetime, but I've learned from my lessons. What I use currently is Audio Library. Again, I'll put the link down below. I use that because this is actually a service provided by YouTube itself, so they vetted all the songs that I have on the platform and they're all copyright free. There are some that you have to explicitly put certain things in your bio, such as the name of the artist and the song. That's good practice anyways, to put the name of the song and the link to it in the bio in case anybody's interested. But for me, I wasn't willing to pay for a music subscription service because Epidemic Sound, which is also great, and they have a 30-day free trial if you want to try that out. That's the place that I get my music for currently, and it's very helpful, and I haven't got any copyright strikes since then. Another question is, how do you deal with negativity on YouTube? Fortunately, I can say I have not received a lot of negativity. My space that I have created on here is predominantly for positive people who are kind and leave kind words to me on my platform and on Instagram. I tend to notice and get more dislikes in videos and negative comments in the comment section, which I guess I like better versus someone saying something verbally about my character in my video. But how I deal with it is that you have to realize that not everyone's gonna like you and not everyone's gonna like your content, so you're not trying to cater to every single person. You are creating content for your people, for your tribe, and for your community, and so that means that not everyone's gonna be able to like what you like or like your editing style or even kind of be attracted to your personality. I also realize that sometimes people say things, especially if it's a troll comment, a mean comment that just has no place in your YouTube community or in your video, that just comes out of nowhere. Usually that comes from hurt people, and hurt people hurt people, but that typically means that they are hurting in some way, shape, or form, and seeing you do something that may be something that they're interested in doing but they're not might make them lash out in a way where they give you a mean comment where it's meant to derail you and make you get a response out of you. And the best thing you can do is to refrain from responding with anger or with a heavy, strong emotion that's going to cause you to say something that you might regret. Now, of course, if this keeps on coming on, it's important to report the negative comments and negativity because you don't need that on your page. That person might be going through something and that's not the kind of person I'm trying to create videos for, so I don't really give them any type of energy or time or effort because they don't deserve it. Alright, third question is, do you ever have times where you feel like you can't live a normal life? Now, I really like this question because no one's ever asked me that before, so I really appreciate that, Zoe Howard. And then Aspen was the one who asked the question about copyright music, so thank you for that, Aspen. But honestly, I've thought about that a lot lately, especially since I've been leaning more towards vlog style videos, which is more documentation of my life, especially in college. That's where a lot of my community comes from, the fellow college students. Honestly, there are times where I'm like, this is weird. This is just weird. This is not normal. YouTube is becoming more of an acceptable hobby, passion, career, but it's still weird to walk around with a camera and film yourself and film your day. Sometimes I find myself where I don't want to film, but I'm like, I need a video up, so I'll like force myself sometimes to film a video, which I'm glad that I do because I need content. But sometimes you just want to like have a bum day or just do a day where you're productive without even having to film the process. In terms of living a normal life, I still feel like my life is pretty normal. I'm nowhere near, nor do I feel like I'll ever be near a status where I could be considered a celebrity or a popular YouTuber. My goal is just to create a loving community that is full of positivity and joy, and I still feel like I can maintain my normal life because when my camera's off, I'm still me, and things in my life is how I portray it on camera. It's nothing like, I'm literally in my bedroom that I've been in since I was 13. Like, there's nothing fabricated in that way besides the unnaturalness of having a ring light. Other than that, I feel like a normal person living a normal life. I just happen to document it for other people to see. Next question is how to make pretty collage thumbnails with cute fonts and add icons, example, a Target bag. So this is a question that I have been asked before, like how do you make your thumbnails? And maybe I'll make a separate video about this, but essentially I've been using Canva the whole time I make my thumbnails. I find it a very easy platform, and lately Canva has been up in its game and it looks good. Like, it looks it has a lot more features that give you more professional put together look to it for free. I used a free profile because again, I'm trying to save that coin. So there's a feature on there I'll put on the screen where you can choose a grid element and you can insert multiple photos within one thumbnail space. So it's pretty drag and drop. You put the grid on and then say it's 4, so you have 4 quadrants at 1, 2, 3, 4. You can drop pictures here. In terms of trying to get like cute icons like a Target bag, etc., you will go to the elements icon on the sidebar of the Canva, or sometimes it might be called graphics, depends if you're using the app or the web-based service of Canva. But you'll click on there, you type in whatever graphic you want to find. Other things I'd like to do if I don't want to pay for an icon but I still want it is to look on Google and type in whatever I'm looking for. So you're looking for a Target icon bag, I'll do Target bag PNG, and PNG basically means that the background will be transparent, so when you plop it on top of whatever video or picture, it will match the background of the actual picture itself. Skiing Sarah Joy asks, how to get people to see your videos. Now, this is a great question because this is something that's super important. What I will say first is that YouTube is a search engine just like Google. Google actually owns YouTube, so Google's the #1 search engine, YouTube is #2 as a second search engine. And so it's important to treat YouTube like Google. Like if you're creating a blog post, you would use things such as tags and keywords to get people to click on your link to your blog or the video on your YouTube channel. So with tags, when you upload a video, there's a section where you can add tags, and tags are basically what I like to think of as keywords that you use to help people find your videos when they're searching for it. So in your title, make sure you use keywords to help people find what they're looking for. And then in the tag section of the YouTube channel, I'll put a little screenshot right here. This is where you have little words, phrases from the title that helps people find your video, that describes what the video is. So my #1 tip that I've learned is use the words in the title first when you're making tags. So one example, how to make a YouTube channel, we use how to make a YouTube channel as one tag. How to make another tag, how to, another tag, YouTube channel, another tag, YouTube channel, and even break it down. Start off with a long phrase and then break it down bit by bit. Another system that I use to help me is TubeBuddy, and this is a web extension browser that you can connect to your, I use Google Chrome, so my Google Chrome is the extension browser, so every time I click on someone's video, on the side it will show me the tags that people use in the video that I can use on my video that help my video rank highly and get searched and found by people. Next question. Octavia asked about equipment and subscribers. So I already told you in the beginning what kind of camera I use, the kind of lighting I use, and the editing software. Now this is probably a question for what kind of equipment do you use for beginning YouTuber? And I got many of those questions, like what's the best camera and phone to use, affordable lighting set, etc. So I will link a video down below by Think Media. They're one of my favorite channels when it comes to learning how to create an effective channel that's going to grow, and I'll link the video down below. I do want to say a lot of people tend to stray away from starting a YouTube channel because they're like, I don't have a fancy camera, I don't have fancy lighting or fancy audio. If you have a phone, you have the means to make a YouTube channel. You have a camera, you have audio already inserted into your phone, and the lighting from a window, you got free lighting. Your phone is a great way to start out your channel, because the thing is, when you start a channel, it's important to understand the principle of creating a video, editing the video, distributing the video, as well as figure out if you even like making YouTube videos, because I think a lot of people make a mistake of investing in a lot of equipment early on and then realizing later, I don't really like the process of making YouTube videos, and then you're sitting here with expensive equipment that you're not going to use. In terms of subscribers, the best way I can explain how I've grown on here in terms of growing a community is to focus on the relationship building aspect of subscribing. I think sometimes we get too focused on the numbers, and I know it's important to know the numbers. That way you can see what areas you can improve on and what you're doing well in, but you got to remember that the person that's watching your video is a person. They're not a robot, they're not a number, they're a living, breathing human being who wants to connect with you and your content. So remember that. And by saying that, it's important, A, to respond to their comments. Anybody comments on your video, respond back to them. Take the time. It only takes, what, a minute or less to say something back to them, and to acknowledge them that, hey, I see your comment. Thank you for taking the time for even commenting, and I appreciate you. And two, is to address the person watching the video as one person, not a group of people. I feel like that's such a personal element, and it makes it feel like you're creating the video just for that one person, even though you know more than one person is going to watch the video. And make videos that you know your community that you're seeking for will watch. So for example, I make a lot of college content because that's the season of life I'm navigating right now, and I have a lot of subscribers who are college students, so that's why I make college student life videos, vlogs, advice videos around those subjects, because then that draws people in saying, this is for me, I'm a college student. Alright, so you can be asked about scheduling and mobile apps for editing. The app that I love to use and have used in the past when I was like really on my consistency game was Trello. And Trello is a free app, and essentially it's a space where you can organize everything. So you create boards, almost like a Pinterest board, and then you can drag and drop different labels underneath each board, where you can do, for example, maybe one board is like, these are the videos I want to film for the month of June, and so you can drag and drop and put as many videos as you want underneath that board, and then create another one for July, August, and so on. And so it's essentially a great mobile app. And also there's a desktop version where you can just organize your content all in one place, so it's accessible whether you're on your laptop or your phone. Now I'm also old school and I like paper and pencil. I would suggest to print out or create your own calendar and just fill out what days you want to film and what days you want to edit and what days you want to upload, to keep you organized and help you stick on a schedule. Another tip for scheduling is to pick a day and stick to it. And also, if you're able to pick a time and stick to it as well. Now in terms of YouTube videos, I know some people, if you're starting on your phone, you don't have a laptop or access to a computer to edit your videos, and you want to edit your videos on your phone. I have in the past, before I even started editing on my laptop, was using Filmora Go. That's the program again I use. Wondership Filmora. Filmora Go is their editing mobile software app. Yes. And you can edit your videos right on your phone. So that's the app that I'm the most familiar with when it comes to editing your phone. I would just say go on your app browser, because I know it's different for Apple and Android. And I use Filmora Go because I was an Android user in the past, and I was frustrated because people were always telling me about apps to use on Apple, but it wasn't available on Android. So hopefully that will be helpful for both of you. I have an Apple phone now, and I saw it available on Apple, so it should be an app that's available for Apple and Android. Alright, before I go, I wanted to give you a list of my holy grail YouTubers that I love, that I think are great resources when it comes to creating a channel. So first we have Shameless. Her tech talk videos are phenomenal, and they're very insightful, and it talks a lot about equipment and lighting and personality and just how they edit really great videos. Number 2 is Think Media. They are another great duo where they talk about the ins and outs of of starting a YouTube channel and growing a YouTube channel, which is extremely important. Number 3 is Cathrin Manning. She's one of my more recent findings, but I love her channel because it's all things starting a YouTube channel. She has grown immensely in such a short amount of time, and I love how relatable her videos are. It makes you feel like you're learning alongside her, and she's really analytic heavy. So if you love analytics and want to know more about your numbers and how to understand that, I really highly recommend her. Number 4 is Trena. I actually found her on Pinterest. She is a YouTube strategist, so she's knowing the ins and outs of how to start a YouTube channel, and she's very thorough with her videos, so I would put them down. I'll put that down below. And number 5, one of my absolute faves, is Erin on Demand. She makes a lot of videos for entrepreneurs and creatives, and she is just a fellow Black creator, and I just love it. And she has a lot of insightful videos, especially on vlogging, about how to create a cohesive brand and how to create engaging videos. Alright, those are all the questions and all my tips and resources that I have for you. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions that I didn't answer in the video and you want me to kind of help you out, comment them down below in the comment section, and I'll be happy to answer them the best way possible or direct you to a channel or link or resource that will help you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to stay classy, which means cherish life and simply surprise yourself. Bye!